Alright guys, what is up? So, feels like it's been quite a while since I've done a video. It's been a week, considering I did 3 in the space of a week and a half. Yeah, so I've just been doing a lot of uni work, hence why I haven't been able to video so much. So I haven't really been able to leave the campus. I shaved, I look like a baby now. And yeah, I've just kind of been doing bits and bobs, but I've got the day off and this is hopefully gonna be my most exciting video because I'm gonna go into downtown Shenzhen and basically show you what's called the Futian District. So that is basically the most built up area of Shenzhen in my opinion. You know, it's got like a big retail park. I mean, you'll see it all, I can't really describe it, but it's where the Ping An Finance Center is, which is the 4th tallest building in the world. And hopefully I'm gonna go up it and, you know, get some good shots. I'm gonna be getting the metro as well, which will be quite fun. I'll show you a bit about that. But yeah, so let's shoot straight into downtown Shenzhen. Alright, so I just got a Didi, so the equivalent of a taxi to the station. And now I am about to get in the metro. It's really, really cold. I bought a new jumper and coat. Alright, so I've just gotten off the metro and have arrived in, so I've gotten off what's called the Convention and Exhibition Centre. So as you can just see, surrounded by some very nice big buildings. So yeah, I'm just going to show you around this area. Hopefully going to go up the Ping An Finance Tower, which I can see just there. It is absolutely massive. But yeah, so just gonna take you around the area and just show you a bit about Futian. So this is where we're in. So this is the almost like the central business district of Shenzhen.
Looking you over, you don't know my name yet. By the time you looked away, already knew I couldn't fake it.
So from Shenzhen campus, it takes about an hour to get into downtown, so where I am now. So I had to get 2 metro lines. But to be honest, it didn't really feel that long. It went quite quickly. See you straight, all of that. Nice little shopping centre. Oh, so I went there first night, or my first time out to Shenzhen. I went to Brew. It's like a Western American bar and bistro. Watched the Chelsea game, one of the Chelsea games there. So this is one way to get around Shenzhen, is by these bikes. I don't know if I've shown them to you before, but you basically unlock them with the barcode just there, and then it costs about 1 yuan every half an hour, so it's so cheap. And you can just leave them anyway. Unlike the Boris bikes in London, you don't have to park them in special docks. So I could effectively take a bike from here, cycle it. Anyway, so I could effectively take a bike from here, cycle it all the way to the school, and I could just leave it there and it'd be fine because it's all done on those barcodes. So I'm just now underneath the Ping An Finance Tower, as you can see there. It's a lot quieter than I thought it would be. I thought it would be a lot busier, you know, it's Saturday lunchtime. Might not be the right spot, but I came here 2 weeks ago in the evening, because this is where a lot of bars are and like restaurants, so we came here to eat and went out afterwards for that. And yeah, so it was very busy, and now it's not. So I think it might be the time of day, but I'll show you the Coco Park, which is like a big shopping centre, which is actually just underneath the building that you can see there behind me. Ping An Finance Centre is the fourth tallest building in the world. I think it tops out at like 1,000. Right, so this is a point in the video where I stop and say, never listen to me quoting figures because evidently I was so wrong. The finance centre is actually 1,900 feet tall and 600 meters, so 600 meters in height from the floor to the antenna, and it's got about 115 floors. So, yeah. Apparently, because there's supposedly an observation deck, which you can go in and go up, but no one's really found it. So I'm just going to see what I can do and see if I can go in and just go up it and see the good views and the good vibes. Very tall indeed. Okay, let's see if we can go in. It's not open to the public, which is not good. Oh, that's so annoying. I wanted to go up it. An officer called Jack Wang just told me no. Said not open to the public, which is a shame, but oh well. But anyway, so I'm going to take you next to Coco Park. One thing that amazes me about this place, right, is that as you can see, it's very modern. You know, there's still buildings being built now, but where I'm coming now, it's almost like you've gone to like a completely opposite part of the city. You know, it goes very quickly from, you know, very modern buildings to very worn out old buildings. Behind me is like there's another building being built, that one there, and so here, where you can see all this blue signage, that's where all the workers live, and so they basically just put them up in these makeshift camper lodges, I guess, for the time they're being built. And actually, it's not the first time I've seen it. There's also, they have those where they're building things on the university. They're putting those there as well. Quite interesting, quite not very nice. Like, I don't think there's any like bedding or anything. I think in China, like a common theme is the stark contrast between like the super rich and the super poor, as you can see by like just the buildings and stuff. The difference, I'm out of breath, just walked up some stairs. The difference in quality of life is quite stark, and that's one thing I've noticed in my time since being here. I guess it's kind of like most places, isn't it? Unlike in London, kind of you've got the central city is all very wealthy, you know, lots of nice places, and then rarely you've got such a mix of council housing and the Shard, like you just don't really see it. So it's very different in that respect. So now we're outside the convention centre, an exhibition centre. This is a massive building. And I haven't been in it before, so I don't really know what actually is going to be in there, but hopefully it's just kind of a big hall. I'm going to show you guys. But again, this sits in the Futian District, right next to, you know, the big ass building, and you know, just generally the more modern area of the city. Currently walking like the main concourse. Every kind of, as I'm going past, there's big halls, like massive spaces. Just complete open plan rooms, I guess, and I think they'd use them maybe for like selling stuff, like big markets maybe. But yeah, it's huge. There's like, I don't know how many malls there are, how many halls there are, but there are a lot, and it spans a big area. So as you can see, like, I'm wearing, you know, 2-3 layers. It's actually really cold right now. As I said earlier in the video, it's about like between 6 to 10 degrees most days now. The last 2 weeks it's been 20 to 25 degrees, and I've been wearing shorts, you know, sweating my tits off. Now I'm wrapping up and had to buy a coat and a jumper. I'm actually wearing all new clothes. Jeans, jumper, coat, swag. But yeah, so there's no limit. So like one day I'll be, you know, drenched in sweat, wearing shorts, and the next day I'll have to wrap up like this. That's why my cheeks are really red, and why I'm looking like even more of a baby. New Year shopping festival. I'm not usually one to say I told you so, but I told you so. So I'm in one of the big halls, and as you can see behind me, lots and lots and lots of shopping. And the nice thing about this is that it's not like, you know, high street retailers, you know, really expensive. It's gonna be really cheap, local Chinese manufacturers and clothing wear. So let's see if I can go find some bargains, shall we? Hope as you can see behind me, this kind of gives you some idea to the size and scale of how big this exhibition centre is. It's absolutely vast, and it sits right in the middle of, you know, the whole popular shopping malls, and, you know, the finance tower and all these other big buildings. So it's very central, very, very central. What I'll do now is actually I'll show you, take you to Bar Street. So this area here is what's called Bar Street. It's in the name really, lots of bars all along one street. But yes, this is where I came on my first big night out in Shenzhen with the lads.
Tell my man shut up.
Yeah, that's where I came my first. We went to this bar. It's pretty cool. You know, it gets pretty busy. But yeah, I'll just show you around. Yeah, it's all shut at the moment, but I'm hoping to do a Shenzhen by night video, and that will give you a taste of what it's really like, because it is bloody crazy. So yeah, basically all the way down to the very end. You know, tonight this will be completely packed. You know, you've got Bang Club, you know, number one there. You've got the Pepper Club. Pepper Club is a popular one. Nova Club. I don't know, I haven't been to any of these, but they're all popular. Yeah. Demo Club, got Mojo, DJ's Super Club. This guy has swag. He's got swagger dripping. So I've now come, you know, slightly further out of the, you know, main business district. You know, it's still walking distance, but as you can see on the map at the start, like, it's all very concentrated. So now I'm heading to the Shenzhen Museum. We actually came here in the first weekend as like a city tour. I'm not going to go in here, but I'm just going to show you around it, because, you know, it's all very, and the actual structure is quite impressive, so I'm going to show you that now. But there's literally nowhere to cross along this whole main road, so I don't really know what I'm going to do, but as always, we'll work it out.
Right, I'm just going full yellow.
We've now arrived at what I think is one of the coolest buildings in, you know, this central Futian area. It is shared actually by the Shenzhen Museum and the Shenzhen government, so it's a government official building as well as a museum. And as you can see behind me, my big fat head's in the way, it's pretty impressive. It's quite cold. There's a lot of longboarding going on over here actually. A lot of the squatty. That's pretty sick to be fair actually. This guy's got the techers. Got the skills for days! This is actually one of my favourite points in the city. I mean, look at that backdrop. Like, I wish it was sunnier because the weather's really shit. Can't say that, sorry. The weather's really bad. But yeah, I mean, you get an idea of this place. It's pretty cool. So this is just one. This isn't even like the whole of the Futian District. The Futian District is actually massive. I'm just concentrating solely on the business area of the Futian District. I don't think that security guard was happy with them skateboarding along this walkway. It's quite nice to be fair, so I kind of understand, but they're only little children, please! So as you can see, this area is really vibrant. There was that band that went past, that little guy playing his little guitar thingy. So this is actually where the concert hall, so the Shenzhen concert hall and the Shenzhen library are. And this is like a really popular area, popular square. There's also behind me, just there, that's like a bookstore. But I think you can also just go there and rent books whenever you want. So I think this is why it's a really popular area. Just about me done. Hopefully I've given you like a good idea of what, you know, this really central part of the Futian District is like. Gutted I couldn't get up the finance tower, but I'll definitely try and do that sometime later. Pretty impressive place, and you know, I'm just kind of on this like walkway now, just, you know, chilling out. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and tune in for the next vid, which hopefully will be Shenzhen at night. These buildings really light up and they put on a pretty good show. So tune in for that one. Hopefully that will be around the same time next week. And then I've also got some exciting news I'm gonna share with you, so stay tuned. Now that I'm done filming, I'm gonna go get some food. Haven't eaten all day. I don't eat breakfast here, which is weird, but so I'm gonna get some grub. I don't know what I'm gonna get. Hold tight, the food crew. Hold tight, the Chinese food, yeah.